Welcome guys to another episode on the Extra Mile. My name is Alex and welcome to another Assetto Corsa Competizione episode, and I'm really happy that I can record this one today because this is the first virtual reality episode in Assetto Corsa Competizione. So let's go over the basics while we're slowly driving out on the track here. So, first impressions of the VR support in Assetto Corsa Competizione are not good. I have to be honest about that. The image quality in the headset is not good at all. It's very blurry. I have upped the settings a little bit. I've enabled temporal anti-aliasing. I probably could push it a little bit further with the rendering scale, but generally speaking, the visuals are not good at all. I'm not quite sure what the problem is and if it can be fixed, but first impressions on the visual side at least are not good at all. That being said, 3D works perfectly, everything is at the right scale, so no complaints there, but I, probably foolishly, but I expected Assetto Corsa Competizione to start with their VR implementation at least at the level where Assetto Corsa left it. But that is not the case at the moment. This is a lot worse than the VR support in Assetto Corsa is, at least in my humble opinion. And again, I'm sure that further improvements can be made, but it has to be said, right now VR support is not ideal, let's put it that way. Anyway, back to the car and the track. As you can hear, the car sounds absolutely fantastic again. That is definitely the best thing about Assetto Corsa Competizione, or the biggest leap is the sound. Not only the engine note itself, but it sounds so dynamic and so real. It's just really very well done. I really love the sound. Physics are very good again. You can feel clearly that this car is a completely different beast than the Huracan was or is. A lot more front heavy, lots of torque. You can feel the traction control working here. Actually, let's turn off traction control. I did not map that to a button yet, but let's go back to the pits. And I do have to use the gamepad for menu navigation, which is absolutely horrible. I don't know why they thought that would be a good idea, but it's not. Anyway, current setup. Okay, this is different. Let's try to get used to that. Okay, so traction control is completely off now. This should be interesting. Yeah, so the physics, definitely the best part of Assetto Corsa Competizione, the physics. I gotta say, it drives really well, no doubt about that, but that is a little bit overshadowed by the VR implementation as it is right now, and that is not great at all. Another big problem with the VR implementation right now is that they don't allow full 6 degrees of freedom tracking. So when I move my head forward, you can see that the steering wheel in front of me stays the same distance, same side to side. Not only can that induce a little bit of motion sickness, especially for new VR users, but it also prohibits me from just naturally looking around in the cockpit or checking out some details or leaning in a little bit closer to read the HUD or anything like that. I can't do that now. I think it is a design decision because in real life the movement of the head is very much restricted in a race car like that. You can't just turn it freely or lean forward or anything like that. So I think their thinking is that they want to simulate that by restricting you a little bit, but that's not a great decision. At the very least they should make that optional if that is a design decision and not just a bug. Come on. So yeah, overall I gotta say I was really looking forward to playing this. I fired it up and it took me almost I would say almost an hour, between half an hour and an hour to get the game going at all. Yeah, it's a little bit weird that you have to use the gamepad in VR is weird. Why not just use the mouse? I don't get that at all. Especially, I mean, some people might not even have a gamepad at hand. So how is that supposed to work? Not sure, but yeah, there are a lot of bugs to be ironed out. What worries me most at this point is the visual performance. It just looks bad. There's no other way to put it. And I mean really bad. Everything is extremely blurry, much more blurry than it needs to be, even in first gen headsets like the Rift that I'm using. Oh, a little bit of a drift. Yeah, the visuals are really not good at all, and it's not only the resolution. All the colors, while they are very vibrant, they look very comic-y. It's far from realistic looking. I think yeah, I am not sure about this. Obviously we will play a lot more with this. We will try to figure out the best settings. I think I will make another episode tomorrow that focuses on the best settings for VR, because I want to try that. I want to see if we can improve this. But so far it's been quite underwhelming. So anyway, let's focus on the track. We have not talked about the track at all yet. So you probably could tell that I have no idea how to drive this track properly. I have not driven this track before in my life, I believe. Or if I have, I don't remember it. But it's... oh yeah, that was nice. But it's a nice track. The details, from what I can tell, are all there. Lots of trackside objects. Lots of detail in the road. Lots of little bumps. So that feels great. Come on. Come on. It is fun. I mean, what I really like best about Assetto Corsa Competizione so far is probably the new tire model or the new physics engine in general. It very much feels like driving a real thing on a real track. It really feels like you do have some tires on the road. Oh, come on. It feels very good. Oh, yes, it does feel very satisfying. The game does grow on you after a while. I mean, you start to focus more and more on the car and the handling and the sound and the driving experience, instead of oh my god, worrying about the visuals. So it does grow on you after a while, but still the visuals are so far behind that it still is a little bit worrying. But anyway, usually I would now get out of the car and admire it from the outside to give you guys an idea of what it looks and of all the lovely details. But since I can't really move my head away from the steering wheel, I can't do that for you guys now. But yeah, these are my first impressions of Assetto Corsa Competizione 0.2. There are reasons to look forward to this game still, plenty of them, but there's also cause to worry a little bit, and I'm really curious to see how VR support and the UI especially will develop over the course of the development of the game. I think the final release is slated for February or March next year, so there's still plenty of time to dive things in. But yeah, it's a little bit worrying, but we will see how this will change and improve with the next patches. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. Sorry for the pause between the uploads, but now I am back and ready, and yeah, I will see you in the next episode guys. Bye bye.